Checking out the show. Let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm going straight in, fam. These Hulk Hogan fans, they're mad because people are calling Hulk Hogan out on his racist record. This is something that Hulk Hogan did, and he was proud of it. Now, it doesn't matter that he apologized. That ain't how you know that he wasn't proud, he was or wasn't proud of what he said. The way that you know that he was proud of what he said is because he continued in that same behavior after he did it. See, a mistake is something that you do inadvertently. This was a way of life. Being a racist, talking in the manner that he talked about black folks, was a way of life for him. It was part of his lifestyle. It was a part of his character. That was not a mistake. Yeah, that was not a mistake. Let's do something right quick here. A mistake is like when you do something, misguided, or you do something wrong, and you didn't purposely, mean to make that mistake, right? No, this is who he was. So when the uncivilized mutts come from me, then you know what it's gonna be. Because I ain't scared of them at all. I ain't even the least bit afraid. I'm not even the least bit afraid. And that's what they bank on. They bank on intimidation. They bank on bullying. And you know how bullies are. Bullies only strike when they have three things in place, or one of the three things: size, weaponry, and numbers. That's the only time they strike, because they're cowards. Got the nerve to jump into my DMs, Willie D DMs, talking about you N-word, you you're not the best, yeah. I can't wait till you die, yeah. When Hulk Hogan fans attack critics for calling out his racist behavior, all they end up doing is proving that critic's very point. They only end up proving the point that the critic is making. But some of them are so dumb, they can't even see that. The others are just entitled. They got a sense of entitlement. It doesn't matter what we do. We do what we want to do, and you have to comply. You have to bow down and kiss the ring because we're superior over you, buddy. We can do whatever we want to do. And you must bow down and kiss the ring because we're superior over you. Call themselves trying to intimidate me. Man, I've been doing this for 36 years. I've been calling out the BS for 36 years. I've been on the heads of law enforcement, crooked politicians, corrupt corporate execs, uncivilized mutts in the neighborhood for 36 years. You really think That little BS, all right, nigga, get out the neighborhood. You really think that's gonna work on me? You know what that, you ever heard that sound? Yeah. All they do is deflect instead of addressing the issues. All they got for you, well, Hulk Hogan was an icon. Hulk Hogan was a hero. At least he was somebody. You know, he was my childhood hero. That makes sense because your childhood hero was fake. Everything he did in the ring was fake. Makes sense to me. I'm supposed to give him a pass because he was your childhood hero. And it says a lot about you to have a childhood hero who is a known racist. So perhaps you didn't know when you were younger. Perhaps, hold on. Do I got me one? Do I got a, let me see if I got a troll. Because I got to get rid of troll. Willie D, LOL, I look at you and just laugh, man. Go forbid. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, you got to go. You got to go. Yeah. Boom. The block party has officially started. Who else want to get blocked? Y'all don't scare me, man. Y'all think that whatever y'all like, we supposed to like. It's absolutely amazing, the entitlement. You think just because you like it, we're supposed to like it. And if we don't like it, you got a problem with it. You want to shake something up. Well, shake something up then. Hulk Hogan was a bona fide racist, a despicable person. That is the truth. That's the way he lived his life. If he didn't want anybody saying this about him, all he had to do was live his life in a different manner. Simple as that. Malcolm Jamal Warner, he lived his life exemplary. When he died, people gave it up. People showed respect except a few uncivilized mutts. Of course, they had something to say. The same uncivilized mutts who on the day that Kobe died, targeted Kobe. Y'all remember that? They even had a newscaster targeted Kobe on the day he died. They targeted Malcolm Jamal Warner, they targeted Kobe, they targeted O.J. Simpson, and on and on and on. Now, I can actually get why some people would target O.J. Simpson. Some people really do believe that he was a double homicide or murderer. Got it. I get that one. But Kobe, Malcolm? That's because I get O.J., that's why you should get Hulk. Now, you may think that murder and being a racist are on two different levels. Perhaps they are. But each of those have dire consequences. Each of those have dire consequences. Do you know how much harm racism causes in this country? See, some of y'all are okay with that. Some of y'all like Hulk. Y'all know he racist. But in fact, y'all know a lot of people are racist. But because you think they stand for what you stand for overall, you give them a pass because of their racism. See, racism ain't that bad to some of y'all. Yeah, and even you coconuts out there. There's a bunch of coconuts out there. Racism ain't even bad to y'all because you like being abused. Yeah, you a pain freak. Some of you are so lost, you don't even know you're being violated. So yeah, those 1960 phone calls don't work around here. Get out of the neighborhood now. Yeah. You going, boy, yeah. I'm that dude. I'm that American you talk about who you think you are. I'm that true red-blooded American. Yeah, that's me. Red-blooded American. Yeah. I will exercise every right that I have as a human being and as a tax-paying American. Yeah. To make you get somewhere. Make sure you never try that again. See, you can't back down. You can't be scared of them. You got the buck, and you got a buck strong. You can't reason with a bully. These are bullies. You can't reason with a bully. A bully will laugh at your tears. A bully will laugh at your logic. You up there trying to make sense. The bully like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, explain. Talk. Go ahead, talk. The bully ain't hearing nothing you saying, one ear and out the other. Because the bully gonna bully. Bullies gonna bully. That's what they do. Until they run up against a formidable opponent, then they go somewhere else. Because bullies don't like losing. Bullies don't like challenges. They do not like challenges. They like to bully. So yeah, all that tough talking and threats and that, yeah. Run up and get done up. Yeah. When you protect racism, let me back up. See, this is what his supporters are doing. They're protecting racism under the guise of loyalty. That's what they're doing. They're protecting racism under the guise of loyalty. And others are protecting racism under the guise of compassion. Either way, you're protecting racism. And I have no room for that. I have no tolerance for anyone who protect racists. I don't care who they are. I don't care how important you think they were. I don't care how big of a celebrity they were. A racist is a racist. Whether their name is Hulk Hogan or Terry. What they basically trying to do, fam, is silence the truth with aggression. This happens all the time in America. Trying to silence the truth with aggression. So that's why you got to meet them where they are. Meet them back with some aggression. That's how you get them up off you. You can't be up there trying to explain and getting scared. They be like, you got him. Apologizing, you got him. Nah, not over here. None of that. None of that. None of that. The same people who are mad at people for speaking the truth about Hulk Hogan and his death are the same people who were celebrating O.J. Simpson's death. But they say, don't speak ill of the dead. The same people who are trying to protect Hulk Hogan's racist reputation are the same people who were talking down about Malcolm Jamal Warner's death laughing about the joke about black people can't swim. These are the same people. They don't understand logic. You cannot reason with a bully. No more talk.